Good morning, Rich Tyson here. Hey, I have a question to start off with today. I'm wondering, should you be, in your business decisions, deliberate or decisive? Most of my good friends who are entrepreneurs or running businesses have answered that question, well, we should be decisive. That it is really important to strike while the iron's hot, that we need to take advantage of opportunities as they arise, and that we can't afford to wait, that there is a closing window of opportunity, and it's important that we move forward decisively. There's a lot to be said for that philosophy. Back many years ago, a great book was written, In Search of Excellence, wherein the authors suggested that a bias for action was really a fundamental and important part of success. That said, the best answer to the question, should you be deliberative or decisive, is yes. You should be both. Let's think a little bit about the dangers, if you will, of being so decisive that you move forward without fully thinking through all of the issues. First of all, if you are launching a new venture or within your corporation you are adding a new product or a new initiative of some kind that will expand your strategy, we have a tendency to naturally think through all of the benefits of doing such things. But in order to make the commitment that is required to really succeed, we need to count the costs. And those costs are always more significant than we think. And so one of the things that we need to really consider is, what are the questions that we ought to ask in a deliberative way relative to, again, starting a new business or launching a new initiative? Let's think first about the marketplace. What does our customer really need? When we're looking at a new venture, what kinds of things, customer pain, are we looking at that we can solve? Are there some things that we can do in a unique way that will resonate with a customer, that will cause them to feel like our product or service is valuable and something that they will need? When we look at those kinds of things, we should not only ask the question, but get out and observe. Again, where is the customer pain? Even in the most commoditized industries, those that have been around forever, we find often that there are opportunities that are there based on customer pain or issues that have not been resolved. And so there are many opportunities that still exist today. We have to give praise, I think, to the great opportunity risk takers. The very fact that I'm sitting in an illuminated office is a function of Thomas Edison and the creation of the light bulb. And so here was a man who was a great opportunity risk taker. But what were the costs of creating the incandescent light bulb? Many thousands of experiments that allowed him to emerge with something that is ubiquitous today, that we all enjoy. So again, what are the costs that have to be borne? As we look again at what the customer pain is and we decide that there's something we can do there, then the next question is there enough of a market here to make this worthwhile? And that's only half of the equation, actually, because certainly if there are many problems to be solved for a given customer group, a target market, can we price this at a level that will allow us to make money? That leads us to the operations side of things. Can we produce that product or innovation at a low enough cost that allows us then to be able to price our product at a level that will make us money? So that leads us into doing pro forma work, forecasting spreadsheets of how well we're going to do. And again, as we look at entrepreneurs, so often we kind of suffer, those of us who are in that world, from a little bit of Pollyannishness, where we see everything through rose-colored glasses. And so I always suggest to my clients, let's be sure that we look not only at the very best case analysis on the numbers, but what's the most likely case and what's the worst case? If you look at the odds of success, usually we use the statistic that says about 1 out of every 5 businesses is going to be successful. Well, we can extrapolate from that by saying, hey, maybe 20 to 30% of your target market will really resonate, will become ongoing and long-term customers for you, whereas others will come and go, and some will have a negative experience that you're going to have to respond to. And so we have to build that into our numbers and our thinking. Again, we have to look at the operation. What will it take to create the product or service? Have we really thought through the details on that? What kind of resources in terms of people and money and equipment, if you will, are we going to have to be successful with a new venture? All of these are key questions that need to be asked. And then once we start thinking through the team that we're going to need to do it, what competencies do we need in order to be successful? Where do we find people that will resonate with our passion, our unique value proposition, that will want to come and be part of the team? And we have to resist the notion that any warm body, anyone who thinks that, hey, this is a great idea, is going to be one of our great teammates. We have to really get down to the issue of what does that person look like that I want to work with, especially business partners or those who will be the executives that will strategize and help make things happen. Am I bringing people into this that will have that passion and will have the grit and the determination to see it through? These are all critical questions. As I've worked with clients over the years, so many times what I've discovered is the absence of asking these questions and then being very objective about the answers to them have led to terrible disasters and a great deal of lost money. And so I would suggest to you that the answer to deliberative and decisive is yes. We need to be deliberative, and then based on the best information we have, and you will never get all of it. You will never be able to answer every question fully, but based on the best information you have, the best team that you can put together, then be decisive. Move forward with great energy to put together the plan that, or to act rather on the plan that you've created so that you'll be able to be successful. Success is a function not only of decisiveness, it is a function of great deliberation. I would suggest to you that it's really important in doing all of this to have a mentor or a coach, somebody that will work with you who is not afraid to ask you the hard questions and will help you find those answers. If you do that, you will make that great balance that you need to between deliberation and decisiveness. Thanks for being with me today. I hope that you've taken something away from this, and I hope that I might challenge you to go forward and be both deliberate and decisive. Combine those great aspects of great leadership. And again, have a great day.